Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm going to give you a tour of my scrap room. It's been about, I don't know, 2 years since I've done this and there's been a lot of changes. So I think I'm going to do an overview and then I might break the videos down by organization. I'm showing you right now, this is my front door to my home, and then to the right of it is just a table, an entryway table and a mirror. And then if you go to the left here, this is my scrap room, and this room is, I think, 12 foot by, 13 foot by 10 foot, I believe. And this is my scrap room. It can also be utilized as an office. I just liked it because there's the front window to my home and there's a lot of natural light. And I like that it's open to the main part of the house because then I can see my children, know what's going on, and it's just nice. I wish sometimes that there was a door right here, and I've considered putting in French doors. However, I like the openness, and I like that there's an entryway here to my upstairs. So I'm going to just give you an overview of my room and I'm holding my camera, so I apologize if it's a little shaky. So there's my front door, and on the wall where the front door is my main workspace that you're seeing right there. And then if you pan around, I have this long table. Most of my furniture is from IKEA, not all of it. I will try to put links to all my furniture and the color of my walls as well, because I know you guys ask that a lot. And then this wall has a table where my sewing machine, my new 12 by 12 printer, my Silhouette, and that's my laptop, and then that's one of my photo printers right there. So it has kind of like a little workstation, and typically I have a chair in here on wheels so that I can wheel around. Then in the center of the room, kind of utilized as an island, are two of these units from IKEA on wheels, and I like that they're on wheels because I can move them around if necessary. And then on this back wall, I did a lot of decor, you can see, to match the colors of my room. These are all of my papers and cardstocks. This is another desk that I originally got to do card making, but I don't utilize it that way anymore. My typewriter's on top of it. And then I have these units from Michaels that I use for storage, and then those are paper pads below. In the left-hand corner there is a bag I got from YouTube Pal, and inside of it I keep my white tent for photo pictures. So when that black thing is like a little white tent that you could take photos of your cards and stuff. And then on this back wall where my staircase is, so you can see that my staircase is right over there, I have this big unit from IKEA that I store a bunch of stuff on. So that is what my room looks like as a whole, and I'm going to come back and talk a little bit about my main workspace. Okay, so right here is where I generally sit to scrapbook, and I'm going to go from left to right and kind of tell you what is on this wall. So over here in the corner, let me just move this light. I don't know if you can even see, but in this little nook, I have one of my camera stands, and it looks really dark. Let me turn on some lighting. Hold on. I don't know if that helped or not, but I have an extra mat for my table that was at Tuesday morning that I just keep wrapped up in the event I ever needed. It was a really good price, only 14 bucks. Then I have a Tupperware container of all my special ribbons and lace. And then there are my two tripods, one larger one and then one in that black container. So then if you move over to this unit, which is the 9-drawer Alex unit, on top I use a thread holder to hold all of my washi tape. And I put all my washi tape on it, and I really like it because it's very accessible when I'm just sitting here doing a project. And then since my sewing machine is on the left-hand side here, all of my sewing stuff is here, and some additional washi tape that didn't fit on there. Okay, so inside this unit is a bunch of stuff that I use for my 12 by 12 and 8.5 by 11 layouts. So I'm going to start with the top drawer. In this drawer is all of my buttons and things similar to buttons, like these aren't exactly buttons, but I keep them in this drawer. And then in this drawer are all my brads. So I try to keep things organized like this because it's easier for me to find them. And here are fabric and wood, frame and wood things, journaling tags, little pockets, that type of stuff. And what you, just so that you know, I take everything out of its original packaging and I package it in little plastic bags like this, and then I just label what collection it's from because it makes way more room in all your stuff. And then on things like this, I will put the back of the card that shows what comes in the packaging, and then once I've used something, I cross it out with an X so that I know what's in here. That just helps me stay organized when scrapbooking. And this one is all of my fabric stuff. Any embellishment that's made out of fabric pretty much goes in this drawer. And this one are wood and metal embellishments, so anything made out of wood, any paper clips or little pins and things like that. These types of metal embellishments. Then, hold on. Here are all kinds of sticker books and things like that. These are all the American craft sticker books here. And you can see I have plenty of room to grow. I mean, these drawers are very deep. And here are chipboard and die cut collections. And again, you can see that I package them in these little bags. I get 100 4x6 bags for like a few bucks on Amazon. And then on the back I put the little collection card and I mark off what I've been using. And then like for something like these came in a big package, I only have this one left. I just cut it and leave it on the acetate sheet and put it in here so that there's plenty of room. And this last drawer barely has anything in it, but it's all basic gray and October afternoon stuff. And down here are all my rub-ons. And on the side of it, I have these two little clips, and on it I keep my hex chart as well as my other chart showing what Copics I have, and then these little things that show all the inks I have. And then I recently just hung my watercolor set on here because I haven't used it a whole lot. Then I'll go over what's on the top of my desk and then the units above it. I always have my ATG and my paper cutter. These stay on my desk. They hold all my Copic markers. And on top of it, I always have wipes and then the lens to my camera. I've been using my Cuttlebug as my main die cutting machine because I like how snug it fits on my desk. I have an Ottlight and then an American Craft mat. And what I do is I use this side when I'm working. You can see how dingy it is and things like that. And then when I'm filming maybe like a haul or something, I flip it over so that the nicer side shows. This is where I keep all of my tools, and I can go in this in greater detail, but I just keep all my tools in here so that they're at arm's length. And then below my desk, I have a garbage can, and then I have this little container that has all my different work things. So that pink mat I use for putting brads in projects. I have my Tim Holtz craft mat to do anything like wet, like embossing or things like that. And then I have my scoreboard and then another old black mat that I have in case I want to use it for something. So that's below my desk. And then above my desk, I have this unit, and this black basket right here just has all my bling. So I'll show that to you. Oops. Just has all my bling in here. These two containers from Target have my flare. I like everything at arm's length. And then my roller stamps are in here. I don't know what's in here. Oh, some of my cleaning stuff and extra glues. And then my glue gun is in this one. And then this is something Sherry, who's Scrappin' and Rappin' on YouTube, made me, and it always hangs here. And then I have These are pictures I want to scrapbook. This is my stamp scrubber, and then here are my daubers, and those are all my twines. So that's that unit. And then on this unit, I have my sprays, some things people gave me from YouTube. My most used punches stay right there. More sprays, and then all of my wood veneers and a little thing of sequins. And then over here are just some things like I've been working on, like here's the front of a card that I colored with my watercolor pencils, and there are a few things I colored with Copics in case I want to use them on a project. And then this is my video perch. I'll send a link to that. This is how I perch my camera over my desk. It just hangs over my desk so that I can film videos. Okay, and then below my desk are two other units, these little 6-drawer units from IKEA, and they're new additions to my desk, and I like them. They're great for storage, but they're a little bit, the drawers are a little bit hard to hold, or to open, excuse me. Okay, so this first drawer has blocks, adhesive, and adhesive refills, and I'll show that to you, what that kind of looks like. And then I just put all these different drawer separators that I got at Tuesday morning. So here are all my adhesives and blocks, and then in the back are some extras. This next one are all my specialty inks, plates, and masking paper. So specialty inks are just all the different inks I use for different things, like Copic coloring or embossing. I have this thing of all the pens I use to journal, and then in the back are masking paper and my plates for my Cuttlebug. In this one are all my distress inks, and they are organized just like this. I'll try to show you. I inked up a little heart and with the color, and I labeled them, and then on the bottom is the little round ink dauber, and then I have 2 of them right here, and then 2 more extras back there. So that's this drawer. The next drawer are embossing powder and my card stamps. So these are the things I stamp on the back of my cards. And then all of my stuff to do embossing, and then these I use pretty often when I'm doing my paper doll journals, which I'll show to you one day. This is stamping tools, so I have my Misty in here, and then my Stamp-A-Majig. And then down here I didn't label it because these things might not stay here, but they're just additional tools and stuff that I used to use for jewelry making and things. And then the unit on the right hand side of my desk I use for all my inks. So I labeled them with one of my Lawn Fawn stamps, and above it I do have my smaller score buddy. So like in here are all my red inks, orange, and so forth. I won't open every single one, but those go all the way down. Then to the right side of my desk is my Raskog cart, and I keep my heat tool here, and then these are all my enamel dots right here, and then these are all my stamps that I use for layout making. And then down here are all of my glitter tapes and some twines and baker's twine, and then some washies. And then on the bottom here I just store my packing tape, my wax paper, and then that's a project that I'll be working on soon. So again, let me just give you one last look. This is my main work area wall, and I've just gone over everything that's over here. Then right behind where I sit at my desk is this 6-drawer Alex unit, and again I'll link all the furniture below, and I'll show you what's in here. The first drawer has all my 12x12 sticker sheets, and all of my labels, and then all of my Mistable Studio Calico stickers. In here I keep all my chipboard collection stuff, chipboard pieces and things. The third drawer has all my 6x12 sticker sheets. I have them by labels, borders, and then just random sticker sheets. The fourth drawer has all of my masks, and then all of my word stickers or label stickers with words on them. And then this drawer has this little thing that has all of my cut up labels, like from Chic tags and stuff, and then some American Crafts tags, and then specialty paper, so vellum, acetate, things like that are underneath. So over here is the window overlooking my front yard, and I made this little garland here out of felt balls. And then there's a table here that I just swing my chair around on wheels if I want to do any sewing. Here is my printer, my 12x12 printer, and then my laptop and my Silhouette machine. And this is just sort of like a workstation for me. And then over here are all my flowers and just some cinch wires to make books and things like that. I just kind of keep this little area hidden. And then my photo printer. And then I'll show you what's inside these drawers. The top one is all of my CDs to all of my different electronics. Here are my Silhouette cuts and my Silhouette blades and stuff. A refill for my printer, and then any wires and things like that. Here, this is for my selfie printer, this is for my typewriter, 4x6 paper, and then some wires to some of my equipment. In this one I have all of my card making packaging, like envelopes and clear cellophane covers for cards that I send out. And then this is for my PictureMate charm printer. And the last two are all of my punches. And these are the ones that I don't use as often. So that's that area. And then I'm going to show you this back wall. Let me just show you. We'll start going over this back area. All the flowers, the gray and white ones, I handmade out of tissue paper, and then these balls I purchased on a party website. Here are some of my favorite layouts, and I just have these giant clips that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond to display ones. Then over here is all of my paper. This is how I organize my cardstock, and as I was saying, in front of each color of cardstock, I've labeled what it is. So this is whipped cream cardstock, and then I put all my extras and scraps inside here. So those go all the way across. And then in here is just random stuff. This is my Mod Podge and multi-medium glue. In here are all of my different mediums for art journaling, and then I just have a random mason jar in there. And then in here is all my sewing stuff. Then down here is all my 12x12 papers. Up here are any ones that I'm saving to use as backgrounds. So that's how I separate it. If there's papers that I bought specifically to be backgrounds to lay out, so I'll just give you some examples. This I wanted to do a background with. This one. So I save them all here, and they're like ledgers and wood grains and stuff like that. But I don't want to accidentally use the B side, so I always keep them separate inside of here. And then these are papers that I want to use on layouts that I purposely bought myself, and I have them on the side facing up that I want to use. These are random papers I've collected over the years in kits and other things. This is how I keep all my scraps, so I always go through my scraps when I need a certain color or whatever. I just keep them in here. And when I'm making a layout, I always kind of put this by my desk. Then in here are specialty papers like this, or vellum, or Hambly screen prints. Right here is my glitter paper. Here's crepe paper. And this is Basic Gray, and what is the other one in here? Basic Gray and, oh, Cosmo Cricket. And then up here is my 8.5 by 11 Avalanche cardstock, my Silhouette mats. These are all my other cardstocks that maybe I got in kits, etc. All of my Dear Lizzie collections, and then I paper clip them together. Oops, I'm not even showing you the right thing right here. And then I paper clip them together because her collections are one of my favorites. Old Sassafras that, you know, went out of business, and My Mind's Eye, October Afternoon, Studio Calico, and then all of my vintage papers that I used for usually altering things. So that's all of my paper. And that's right here. And I made that dream catcher, and if you follow me on Pinterest, you can find out how to make that. I made this sign that says creativity is intelligence having fun using some letter stickers and my mists. This is just an array of stuff I've collected. I made that capture shadow box, that star, oops. I spray painted that N for Nicole. That's something I got in a rack. And I have a Karen Terrier, and someone got me this painting, so that's up here. And then there is my typewriter. Below this desk, let me just walk backwards to kind of show you. There is 2 backpacks. The one on the left is all my camera equipment and all my lenses. That's my camera bag. And then this one has all the stuff that I use to write out my bills, organize my grocery list, etc. And I do that in this room as well. And then I'm not going to go through every single drawer here, but this desk, that's a Canadian company, and I'll link it below. I don't have stuff in every single drawer. I like that there's room to grow, but the drawers that I do have stuff in and I don't move anything, I label. And you can't really see that, but this one's Copic paper, this one's some inks, etc. And then the same on the other side. And just to give you an example, this one says Brads and Inks. So it says Brads and Inks, and then if you look in the inside, there are my Brads and Inks. On this Simply Renee spinner are all of my stamps that I Copic color, so I keep those there. My ribbons, that's a project I made for my kids. And then in here I keep all my stuff to do altering projects. I'm not going to go through all that. Some Prima flowers, and then down here are my paper pads. Then lastly on this wall, it's taken up by this entire unit, so I'm going to show you. And I just have some mini albums and things I've made over in this one. And then that big teal binder are my 8.5 by 11s layouts that I'm working on now. This is my cinch, my 2 die cutting machines. Over here is my little, even though I don't really use these anymore, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. So in here I keep all my Spellbinders dies, and I just keep them with their label and a magnet to put the dies on. They're all in there. I'm just going across. Down here is all my stuff, and this one is all my stuff to do my Prima paper dolls. And this are what I'm actively working with right now to make layouts. So these are the papers that I pulled, and then this is all of the embellishments and stuff that I have. And I pull these out and put them on my desk when I'm working. I keep all of my thickers in these 2 containers. This one is all my neutrals, and these are all my colors. I can show these in greater detail in another video. And then these are all my other sticker letters that are not thickers, and they're in this container. Then this is a new addition. I just transferred all of my stamps to the way Jennifer McGuire does them. I just thought it would be better, and then I have my dies in the back. So I just did all this, and those of you that bought stamps for me know that. And then over here, these are my dies that don't have stamps that go with them. And then here's a little bit more stamps that didn't fit over there. Here are my distress markers, and then I keep my paper pads organized in little 6x6 envelopes so that I can put the scraps in the back. So like If you look at this, here are all the scraps in the back. And I keep, these little containers were from Walmart. You got 2 for like $5. Here are all my 12 by 12 layouts and albums. I'm working on my 4th album right now. This is what I keep my finished cards in that I've made, and I'll try to do a card share soon. This is my Canon selfie printer that I print directly from my phone if I take like an Instagram photo or something. Here's where I keep all of my jewels and charms, and then Tim Holtz embellishments in these little tool separators. These I may be selling. These are all of my, what is that, Unity Stamp Company Stamp of the Month collections. They're 8.5 by 11 rubber sheets that you get with stamps on them, so I may be selling those soon. And then just 2 scrapbooking like photography books. Then in these I just keep various things. This is all of my 8x8 papers and paper pads, and then I kept, when I redid all my stamps, I kept their original packaging in case I wanted to sell them later. And here are all my extras. Extra foam tape, my liner, some command hooks, and all that type of stuff. Here are things that I might want to alter. Same with here. I keep all my stuff for altering in these. And then that one's filled with ribbons and package. Here's one last view of my entire room. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful and I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you soon.